live and on the air from the home of the Tigers, Comerica Park here in Detroit, Michigan. Today it's the finale of this 4-game set between the Houston Astros and the Detroit Tigers. It's Tigers baseball and it starts right now. Matthew Boyd will be on the mound for Game 4. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, we don't see very many guys finish what they started. He almost did in his last one, getting into the 9th inning to earn the win in his last start, and they'd love to get another 8+ innings out of this guy here today.
So stepping in is Michael Brantley, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
The left fielder, Michael Brantley.
First pitch on the way. And our first pitch is taken for ball 1 as we are officially underway from Comerica Park. So, fellas, these Tigers, as they begin play here today, they come in winners of 2 straight and looking to get things turned around in what hasn't been all that amazing a stretch for them.
Yeah, Matty B, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball through 4 games of this homestand. They split it 2-2, D-Row, and I think they expect a little bit more.
Yeah, and you don't want to be playing average baseball in front of your home fans. They need to find a way to win this game and try and take 3 out of the first 5 of this homestand.
On a line, that's a base hit.
Hey, you know what? You could slowly start to see that batter leak out over the plate. That was 3 straight pitches on the outer half, and he was able to dive out there and get an opposite field single. Nice job.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. And there he goes towards second as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
He's up in the zone a lot right now. Sometimes that can be effective, but I think you have to be careful with that, especially during a day game where the ball tends to carry a lot more.
Loud contact there, but it's well foul. Change of speed there, but it's taken for a ball, 2-2. And it's fouled away. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. Yordan Alvarez is on deck, making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
That'll bring up Yordan Alvarez. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. And now the first pitch.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew working this one. Behind the plate is Eric Summerskill.
Yeah, Dan, we got Eric Summerskill behind the dish. Really likes to work the ball east-west. What did you like?
This ball gets down. Let's see if they try to score. Long throw to the plate. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
And that'll bring up Alex Bregman, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Lifetime numbers against Matt Boyd. He's only 2 for 10. He also has 1 home run. From the belt, kicks and deals. And this one gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Well, you live by the sword, you die by it too. He went with an off-speed pitch down in the zone, and that's the risk you take there. The catcher can't come up with it, and 2 runners advance. Now they're both into scoring position.
Altuve at third. Alvarez is at second with nobody out. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-2.
Put that in the memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty-looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
So next to swing the bat will be Carlos Correa, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Runners are at second and third with 1 down. Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Whoa, there's the great equalizer. The changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
Into the box now, Kyle Tucker, as he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
1-0, here it is. Fly ball into straightaway left. Stewart is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Astros plate 1 on a couple of hits.
Making a contribution, so that makes me the solution. I've been the problem, yeah. Now I'm part of the solution, yeah. My own personal.
Zach Greinke, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. Victor Reyes is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Fellas, taking a look at these Astros entering play here this afternoon. They've been mired in a team-wide slump of late, as with the loss last time out, they've now dropped 8 of their last 9 decisions.
Yeah, guys, anytime you start a road trip, first 5 games you start 1-4, you're just trying to salvage. Do the fundamental things right. Try and sneak out a couple wins, get on the plane, and get out of here.
And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
That's the perfect answer after you've given up the lead in the previous inning. Put the tying run on second, and get the momentum going back in your favor. Now we'll see if they can cash in.
To the plate now, Harold Castro. Popped up, Bregman in foul ground, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And now a look at the hometown Tigers starting lineup in this one. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, Matt, we'll see if Jonathan Scope can keep up the hot bat. He's the team leader in runs batted in coming into this one. He just has a knack for driving in runs, whether the runner's at first base or he's at second or third. It just seems like he's always driving the guys in. He even told me, when I get to the plate, I'm in scoring position. That's the kind of mentality he has, and it works.
Wilson Ramos comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. A high fastball is in there.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses for the second ball. Reyes leads off second with one gone in the inning. All even now, 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are two away now.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with two strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time, you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss, and another strikeout.
And here's Renato Nunez. Fouled away. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with two away. Comes set, the 0-1. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
These are the moments right here. You got a good pitcher on the mound. You don't know if these opportunities are going to present themselves throughout.
We'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More from the show. Saturday baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Second inning set to go, and digging in to bat next, the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. First offering. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. And he misses low with it, 2-0. Gurriel stands at an even 6 feet tall, a right-handed batter and thrower. Could end up as an all-star this year, but it's not a lock at this point. He enters the day third in voting among first basemen.
Yeah, and you don't want to leave it up to a manager's decision. You want to get in based on the fan vote, and he has a chance to do exactly that if he can make a late push as we head towards the midsummer class. Time for a look at the Tigers on D. And let's take a look at Jonathan Scope, another one of the versatile new regime ball players. Ability to play second base, turn to double play at 6'2", 200+ pounds, and move over to third base with a rocket arm.
Into the box, Steven Souza. As he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball one. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. The 1-0. Count now a ball and a strike. The 1-1. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And the throw is made to record the 2nd out of the inning.
Good job of getting him to chase the ball in the dirt right there. Hey, also credit the catcher for keeping it close and finishing it off with a good throw to first. That's harder than it looks, but big league catchers make it look easy sometimes.
At the plate now, Martin Maldonado, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He'll work on keeping this top of the 2nd alive. The windup and the 0-1. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Astros go down 1-2-3, and after an inning and a half, it's 1-0. Half of the 2nd set to go, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Jonathan Schoop. Now the first pitch. There's a changeup taken, but it finds the zone on the inside.
Well, if you can throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
And he falls behind 0-2. High in the air out to center field. Souza is under it. 1 away.
Batting 6th.
Time for a look at the Astros on D. And let's take a look at Carlos Correa. I had an old friend say to me one time, this is what they look like. And this is exactly what it looks like. The ability to play gold glove defense and hit in the middle of the order. I smell a potential Hall of Fame career.
In now the power hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. He'll roll over it and send it to shortstop. Reined in. Throw on to first will take care of him. And the home second has been a quick one so far. Already 2 gone now.
The 3rd baseman, Candelario.
The next batter is Jeimer Candelario. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the 2nd. First pitch of the AB on its way.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. It remains 1-0. Top of the 3rd set to get underway, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Michael Brantley. And now the first pitch. Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley. Brantley will take the turn and head for second now. And the Astros get something started right away. It's a leadoff double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his 2nd hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
To the plate next will be Jose Altuve. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. Worked a walk in his first plate appearance. Now the 0-1. Fouled off.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2.
Gotta believe the pitcher and catcher understand the fact that he's covering away, and he's covering way away. Don't be shocked if he comes in with something.
And this one's inside and high. 1-2 now. From the stretch. And a pitch takes off inside and gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Brantley at third with nobody out. And he lays off a pitch off the plate and high. 3-2.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2. And he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Hard hit ball to short. And that's through into left field for a base hit. And that'll plate their second run of the game as they take a 2-0 lead.
That's just your classic ribby knock right there, Dan. He's able to turn on the pitch he wanted right there and drive it into the outfield.
Good job getting the barrel to the ball right there, able to get that one through and picks up an RBI. Hard hit and a well-deserved run batted in.
So now to the plate, Yordan Alvarez. Popped him up. Nunez is there for it. 1 away.
The third baseman, number 2, Alex Miniak.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. Struck out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
No balls and a strike to count. Runners on first with 1 down. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there. Going right after one of the better hitters on this team. Not afraid to execute.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already. And there are 2 gone in the inning.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Here's Carlos Correa now, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Now a throw over, and he just manages to get his hand in. Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. And here's a slider for a called strike, and he's behind 1-2 now.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive it a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Misses, ball 2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Astros plate one on a couple of hits. Bottom of the third now, and that means Kristen Stewart will dig in at the plate.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
Infield in the overshift here, now the pitch. And that misses, ball one.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Here's a drive out toward left center field. Running hard, he's digging for second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. And this, of course, is a ballpark that yields a lot of doubles as we take a look at the team leaders for the most two-base hits this year. And as of this moment, they're currently tied for second in that department. Digging in, the switch hitter, Nico Goodrum. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. And this is lined softly to the left side. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Down.
Changeup called strike 3 as he rolls his eyes at the call. 1 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Victor Reyes checks his swing here on the first pitch, and it's 1-0. Set, now the pitch. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
When hitters are able to lay off curveballs and get themselves into good counts because of it, you're in pretty big trouble as a pitcher. A lot of guys rely on their opponents offering at that pitch, even when it's not in a good location to hit.
Gurriel brings it in. Only play will be to the pitcher covering, and the runner will advance to third now.
The designated hitter,
Next up for Detroit, Harold Castro. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First offering. That's popped up. Correa has a play, and he makes the play to end the inning. 1 left for Detroit. They're down 2-0. Back from Comerica Park in Detroit as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Astros offense with Houston's manager. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Now it'll be Kyle Tucker. Flew out in his only at-bat so far.
the right fielder, number 30, Kyle.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Now he turns on a fastball and sends it deep down the right field line. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. A solo shot down the line in right. Number 10 for him on the year. And the Astros have taken a 3-0 lead.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
So here's Yuli Gurriel. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there, it's strike one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2.
So 2 pitches in a row on the outside corner for strikes. You think he stays out there?
I think he does. One thing you don't want to do, though, Matt, it's not a good idea to throw the same hitter, the same pitch 3 times in a row, back to back to back, but I think he might throw it here.
Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Gurriel behind a ball and 2 strikes.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here, take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
Swing and a flare down the line. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Ro. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
Standing in now, Steven Souza, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. From the belt, the pitch. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Oh, double play ball to second. 4. Oh, but the feed to the shortstop is off the mark. Luckily for them, the left fielder retrieves this ball quickly.
Oh, this is kind of unforgivable for the second baseman. He tries to square himself to the throw to second and start the double play, and I'm not sure what happened next. Maybe his cleats got stuck, or maybe he just lost the grip, but the net result is E4 with 2 men on board.
Stepping in now, Martin Maldonado. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Gurriel over at second. Souza at first with no outs. And that misses 1-1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
As a look, now the pitch. Line towards center field. And that's in there. Base hit. Gurriel rounds the corner and is headed home. Safe at the plate. And they lead now by 4.
The left fielder, number 24, Michael.
And here's the left-handed hitting Michael Brantley, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
Here's the pitch. Grounded up the first baseline. He's got it. One there. On to first, and they get them both.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
At the plate, Jose Altuve, as he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1.
It might be time for this guy to start mixing his pitches up a little bit better. He's pitching poorly, but if you look at his first pitch strike percentage at over 70%, this team batting has a pretty good idea what his game plan is.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Here's a called strike on the curveball. 1-2.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher right there, stealing a strike with that get-me-over breaking ball, and now he can get a little nastier with it in the dirt.
And he fouls this one off. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as this side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, including the home run, 1 error, and 1 man left on. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Houston leads this one 4-0. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Wilson Ramos.
Wilson Ramos.
First pitch on its way.
Ball, that's inside.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. A little too anxious there. 1-1.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. Ton of rotation on that ball. You could almost see the red dot from up here. Nasty depth.
Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count. 1-2, you're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
Into the box, Renato Nunez. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Windup and the 0-1. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
Not much you could do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Just hung in there on that one. No runs, 2 hits, 1 error for the Tigers thus far. Count still at 1-2.
Oh, the old classic 2-strike. Let's throw the fastball right down the middle. Not in this game. Gotta believe you gotta work the corners a little bit more. Fastball command is paramount at this level.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Heading out towards shallow right. And that'll get down for a base hit. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Wow, he must be living right because he gets absolutely jammed. Thought we were going to see the bat splinter, but instead he muscles the ball to right for a double. Might get some heckles from his teammates, but no doubt he'll take it.
Here's Jonathan Scope now as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Has a look, now the pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Souza on the move. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting, right fielder,
So 2 outs now for the Tigers in their half of the fourth. And that brings up the versatile Nomar Mazara. He's set and the pitch. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Hard hit ball to second, and that's through for a base hit. Now this gets all the way to the wall. The runner scores from second, and they inch a little bit closer. It's now a 4-1 game.
And he's going to make it easily. It's a stand-up triple.
Here's another look at it right here as he drives it right between the 2 outfielders, heading towards the right center field wall. He was flying out of the box, so I think he was thinking triple all the way. By the time they get it back in, he's safely into third.
In now, Jeimer Candelario. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Now the 1-0. Hit in the air to right field. After it is Tucker. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. But the Tigers do get 1 on this RBI triple. We played 4. It's now a 4-1 game. Putting up some all-time numbers. Hang the banner, they ain't catching up at all, I promise. I ain't never falling for no. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And stepping in, the long ball threat, Yordan Alvarez. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Counts 1-0.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game. The 1-0 is a fastball taken high for a ball.
And this is why he's struggling right here. He's not able to pound the strike zone early in the count. These guys are finding themselves in serious count leverage situations, and good hitters aren't going to miss.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
The 2-1 will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
Here's the 3-1. 3-2 now.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Now the Tigers skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart after working just 4+ innings, as this will not go down as a quality start, that's for sure. Matt Manning takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out. to stand in against the new pitcher as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. From the stretch. And that misses for ball one. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. He swings and misses. Throw down. Right on time for Ramos to be credited with a caught stealing.
Well, I'm not sure if he was going on his own or if that came from the dugout, but either way, he didn't give himself much of a chance with the lead he took. A bigger lead, and maybe he's in there safely.
And good take that time on a low breaking ball. 2-2 now. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Now the payoff pitch home. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Ramos gathers it, and the throw to first is there to record the second out. Final line there for the Detroit starting pitcher. Not the day he was hoping for when he took the mound.
Hey, this was just one of those games that just weren't meant to be when you add it all up. Had a rough time, only lasted 4 innings. Just wasn't able to give them the kind of performance they were looking for going into this one.
So 2 are gone for the Astros in the 5th. And ambling over to the batter's box is Carlos Correa. Strike taken, good bender on the outside there. And it looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw in the Tiger bullpen. 4 runs, 7 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Reyes is camped under this one, and he will put it away to retire the side. Astros are down quietly, but they lead it 4-1. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Tigers manager to discuss his thoughts on Detroit's offense. And one thing he stressed to me was the need for them to have better at-bats when they've got runners on base. With just 1 hit with runners in scoring position in the game, you can understand why he feels that way. But he also says he likes the way his guys are responding to the adversity. It seems as though they're keeping their energy and mood up, so we'll see if they can start coming through with some big hits as we go forward.
Leading up
okay, thank you, Heidi.
Tigers, the left fielder, number 20.
First pitch coming. Here it is. The 0-1.
1-1. Yep, that ball went out.
Hey, after the double in his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
Popped him up. Maldonado waits on it. 1 away.
Now batting.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
At the plate now, Nico Goodrum. As he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Goodrum is a strong defender playing up the middle in the infield. He's got great hands, good range, the big arm, and those skills are not lost on his teammates, his coaches, or his front office for that matter.
Yeah, he has the ability. What I love about this ball player, he's got such a great internal clock. It seems like it's bang, bang at first every time, but the guy's out. He's got sure hands and an accurate throw.
There is Altuve. Throw on to first. Gets him from shallow right, and there's out number 2.
Now batting, center fielder, Victor Reyes.
Next for the Tigers, Victor Reyes. He bounced out last time up. Now the first pitch. 0-1 the count. Swing and a miss, and he needs a little discipline here. 0-2.
I know this guy has a lot of weapons on the mound, but what makes him so successful is that he's aggressive in the zone, getting ahead, forcing action.
Nope.
Ball 1, taken just off the inside. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
Now a little looper down the left field line. In there, a base hit.
Man, I thought this at-bat was over. Down 0-2. He's able to work himself back into a hitter's count, 2-2, and he's able to find a knockout there.
Standing in now, Harold Castro. Pitch outside. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw. Greinke comes set. 1-0 on its way. A ball and a strike. Reyes at second with 2 down. Left side, but well foul.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. In tight with the slider, 2-2. Liner toward right center. And that gets down as he can't get there in time. The runner scores from second.
Hey, there's a good job of battling right there, D-Row. Pitcher had the advantage with 2 outs, 2 strikes. You're 1 pitch away, and boy, what a terrific piece of hitting right there.
Yeah, that's a great job right there. Some guys are not afraid to hit with 2 strikes. They'll take that pitcher deep in the count, feeling comfortable about it. That's the type of hitter this guy is, and he was able to come through.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. 2 out with a man at first. Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little. Unbelievable! A home run! I don't believe what I just saw! I don't believe what I just saw! So a 2-run homer down the line in left, number 11 for him on the season, as that'll pull him even at 4 apiece.
You know, D-Roll, you're not afforded as many mistakes when you're not throwing that ball in the 90s or above, and this guy needs to be real fine with his location.
You know, Dan, that's just a great swing by that hitter right there, because when you see low velocity, a guy out on the mound that's not going to blow the heater by you, maybe sometimes you expand the zone. Not the case right there. He set him up. He wanted something over the heart of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
The 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
2-0.
Two balls and a strike to the Tigers' first baseman.
1 strike.
Four-seam heater right down the middle. I would have thought he popped the clutch on that pitch.
Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Through 5 innings. All even now at 4 apiece. Striding in for Houston, Kyle Tucker. He went deep last time up.
Yeah, Matt, and going back to that last at-bat when he hit the homer, that was a fastball that was up in the zone. This guy likes the ball up in the zone, so if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking try to keep the ball at the knees and below. He doesn't handle that low pitch quite as well. Pretty good pitch right there, fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
That evens it up 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Fastball laid off well below the knees. On a line, that's a base hit. So the Astros put a man aboard to get the inning underway.
Hey, another leadoff knock right there. This game has been full of offense, full of traffic on the base pass. Let's see who's going to get that big double in the gap to clear him.
Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. Pitch out, nothing doing. Here's a look over to first. A dive, but he's back. 4-4 is our score as we play the 6th. On the line, that's a base hit into left field.
These guys are in perfect position to break through right here and to take the lead. There is, without question, nothing tougher than back-to-back singles. You don't know if they're going to bunt. You don't know. They can do so. They have so many options at their disposal right now.
So now to the plate, Steven Souza, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch.
That's the ball. Got a ball, 1 strike.
Tucker on second. Gurriel on at first with nobody out. Fly ball right down the line in left. Stewart is over toward the line a bit as he takes it for the first out.
Now batting, the catcher, Martin Maldonado.
And stepping in, Martin Maldonado. He delivered an RBI single in his last trip.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Low and away as he misses again, 2-0.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
The 2-0 pitch.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
The 2-1 home. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
You fight so hard to get into these type of counts, you can't let this pitch get away from you. You have to keyhole something middle of the plate.
High in the air out to center field. Long run for the center fielder. But it's over his head, and it hops the wall for a ground rule double.
Really unfortunate there. Obviously, the runner at second base was going to score easily, but it's possible they could have waved the runner around from first as well. We'll never know, though, as he's forced to hold the runner at third because of the ground rule double.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
The second baseman.
Next up for the Astros, Jose Altuve. He's 1 for 2 in this one. And now the first pitch. Pitch in the dirt, and that gets away. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Now a half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike 1. Bases are loaded with only 1 out. 2 balls and a strike to Jose Altuve.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
Popped up. Nunez is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The batter, number 44, designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez.
Now the Astros' designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez. It was a walk in his last trip. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. In there, strike 1. Ready with the 0-1. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2.
He put himself in a good position jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. This is hit on the ground to first. Is he going to get out of this? He is, as he gets the 3 unassisted putout, and that ends the inning. So 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and 3 men left on base. The 5, 6, and 7 slots due up in the bottom of inning number 6. It's the Astros 5 and the Tigers 4. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up Jonathan Scope to hit next. Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Now some action out in the Houston bullpen as it appears both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. The windup and the 0-1. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
Boy, just when you like to get one of those shutdown innings, the leadoff guy ends up reaching base right now, and you're looking for that 1-2 inning. Now you have to pitch out of the stretch.
Yeah, I can't tell you how that lights up an offensive dugout right there, getting that leadoff guy on. So many options, puts the pitcher on the defensive and in the stretch.
To the plate now, Nomar Mazara, as he'll take a look at ball one. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The 1-0. On the ground to short. This could be 2. Altuve for 1. To Gurriel, and they get them both.
Third baseman.
Boy, and that's a great play there at short. He's forced to go to the backhand and then pivot on that right leg to throw against the momentum of his body. These guys make it look easy. That's one you can definitely launch into right field if you're not under control.
Into the box now, Jeimer Candelario. Now a swing and a fly ball. Right fielder is on the run, but this will land untouched. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. Next pitch will be an even 80 so far for Greinke. Called strike, and he's behind 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Tigers fail to make any noise, and the deficit holds at 5-4. So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Alex Bregman. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th. First pitch on its way.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
Counts even 1-1 to Alex Bregman. And here's a ball hit in the air, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. And another foul ball. Here's another 1-2. Line drive to center field. And a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove.
Hey, look at this guy compete right there. Nice base hit. Are you kidding me? He had already had the hat trick. He was staring the golden sombrero straight in the face, and he said, no dice.
Into the box, Carlos Correa.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Went after the high one there. A swing and a miss.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
In now, Kyle Tucker. as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. The 1-0.
That's ball 2.
And he popped him up, and that's going to land foul. The 2-1 home. Bregman, base runner at first with 1 out. And he got him. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Standing in now, Yuli Gurriel, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. He's set. Here's the 0-1.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
A runner on first with 2 away. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
And this is a case of a pitcher letting his frustrations get the best of him. He feels like he gets robbed on the previous pitch, and he just rears back and really let it go on the next pitch, but it got away from him in a big way.
Tyler Alexander is going to come on in relief as he'll be making his 20th appearance of the season. Stepping in next, Steven Souza. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Now the first pitch. And that fastball's taken but catches the outer third. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And this one's in the dirt. Runners will stay put. However, the count evens at 1. One and one. Here it is. Drilled on the ground to short. And the inning will end as they're unable to cash in with 2 outs. 2 left for the Astros. They lead it 5-4. Blake Taylor will take over on the mound to start the bottom of the 7th. Bottom of the inning now, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Kristen Stewart.
The left fielder, number 20.
First offering on its way. Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike. Taylor, a California-born ball player. This is his 2nd year as a major leaguer. 0-1 count, and the pitch. And a good swing there as this is deep down the line in right, but this is going to wind up out of play. 0-2 count and the pitch.
I got the count 1 and 2.
And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate here as that misses.
Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I liked it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back the guy off the plate by running something hard inside. You can't just let guys be comfortable standing in the batter's box against you.
3-2, full count. Now the payoff pitch home is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a one-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
At the plate now, Niko Goodrum. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Bases are empty, one man out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And it's fouled away. Here comes the payoff pitch. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
So back at the top of the Detroit lineup, digging in, Victor Reyes singled in his last at-bat. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Goodrum, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Oh, and that is right there for strike 2.
You know, it's great to be patient, make a pitcher work and all that stuff to try to get walks, but you have to be ready to hit. And that was a really hittable pitch, and now you've got to deal with an 0-2 count.
Has a look, now the pitch. This is skied into short left center. Correa trying to get there. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Up next for the Tigers, the designated hitter, Harold.
Next will be the designated hitter, Harold Castro. Delivered an RBI single last time up. And now the first pitch.
1-0.
Quick check on that tying run at first. And he'll dive back in safely. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Now the 2-0 home. Pitch misses low. The throw down is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely.
90 feet is a big deal when you're talking about a one-run game, so that's a little risky. But hey, sometimes you have to be aggressive and force the other team to stop you.
2 out here and a runner at second. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
Three balls and 2 strikes to the Tigers' designated hitter.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out. Joe Smith takes the mound now, and it appears he's being brought in to face the right-handed batter who waits next.
Yeah, you usually don't hear the term righty specialist very often, but that's kind of how they're using him here, Matt. Most hitters have a harder time against pitchers of the same handedness, so we'll see if this move pans out.
Wilson Ramos will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Grounder down the line at third. And this will get by him at third. Down the line. It's a fair ball. The relay to second now, but he's safe as this game is tied late with a run scoring away from the play.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen. I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sinking cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
To the plate now, Renato Nunez. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And it appears they're going to give him the intentional walk here, so now they'll have a force at any base with 2 gone. Next up is Jonathan Scope. It was a base hit last time up. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch.
Hey, when a pitcher's put in a tough spot, he's usually going to go to what got him here, and that's this guy's slider. Expect to see that more often.
Comes set, the 0-1. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. 2 out, bases loaded. Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya! So 1 swing, and he unloads the bases on that one, giving him an even 150 as they open up a 4-run lead.
And they complete the comeback with a flourish, going deep with a grand slam to take the lead. Don't get style points in this game, but I'd give them some if I could hand some out.
Ryan Stanek takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now here in this 7th inning.
Number 15.
At the plate, Nomar Mazara, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Oh and 1, here it comes.
That's out. 2 balls, 1 strike.
And strike 3 there as they'll finally work out of the inning as the side is retired. So they put up a big number in the inning as 5 crossed the plate. And this was the biggie here, the grand slam home run. We're through 7 this afternoon. Tough way to make a living. It's now 9-5. All set for the start of the inning, and next to hit is the catcher, Martin Maldonado.
The catcher, Martin.
Now here's the first offering.
Nope, outside.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0.
Ball.
Hit down the third base line. But this will get foul. 2-1. Drilled right back up the middle and into center field. A base hit, so early trouble here to start the 8th inning.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
Here's Michael Brantley as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. Two and 0 to Brantley.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
Maldonado aboard here at first with nobody out. This is in the air out to left field. Left fielder giving chase. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting, second baseman, Jose Altuve.
So now here is Jose Altuve. Popped into foul ground his last time up.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. But he will haul this in on the run as he had to go back to the warning track to do it, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
So 2 gone now in the Houston 8th, and that'll bring up Yordan Alvarez. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. That's popped up. And that's in there. Base hit.
Hey, that's a nice piece of hitting by your 3-hole guy right there. First 2 guys, not so much. Now they bring up the monster in the 4-hole with 2 outs. They have a chance to make a nice inning out of this.
Daniel Norris enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8.
Daniel.
So now to the plate, Alex Bregman. And Dan, this could be a real make-or-break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch.
Ball 1, no
Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. The head-to-head numbers with Daniel Norris, an impressive 4 for 7. Swung on and missed on a pitch at the thumbs, a ball and a strike. 2 down, runners at first and second. And this is taken for a called strike, and he's not in love with that call either. It's 1 and 2 now. Had him fooled there as this is lifted in the air out to left center and shallow. And the 2-out threat won't pay off. The inning is over. 2 left for the Astros. They could use a good cup of ambition. It's 9-5. Digging in will be Jamer Candelario. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First offering on its way. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. A little bouncer. Ready with the 0-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Up next steps Kristen Stewart. Swung on but fouled off to the left. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. On could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he lays off the 0-2 splitter. 1-2 now. Fouled away. Now another 1-2. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Two, here it is. Popped him up. And he'll squeeze this one for the second out.
Now batting, shortstop, Diego Padres.
Next to hit, Nico Goodrum. His prior history in this matchup, he's 1 for 2. Here's the first pitch to him. Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone. And low, it's a ball and a strike. The 1-1.
2-1.
2 out, nobody on. fouled off. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch.
Count this ball, 3-2.
Victor Reyes would be next. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. Down in order go the Tigers as they can't add to their 9-5 lead. New inning set to get underway, and a former #1 overall pick in American League Rookie of the Year, Carlos Correa, bats next. First pitch on the way.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
The 0-1 on its way. Behind 0-2 now. Hit the other way out toward right field. Mazzara is there, 1 away. Now into the box, Kyle Tucker. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. First pitch of the AB now.
1-0.
Here comes the 1-0. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2. And he lays off a pitch just below the knees. It's 3-0. Now the pitch. And he won't even have to take the bat off its moorings. A 4-pitch walk here.
The hitter was dug in looking for something to hit, but he would have needed a telephone pole to hit that thing way out of the zone.
Into the box, Yuli Gurriel. The head-to-head numbers with Daniel Norris. He's hitless in 6 tries. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit out toward second. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
All you can ask as an offense is to try and get that tying run in the batter's box. And they've started out nicely right here. They've gotten 2 runners on. They're down 4. A grand slam is still in play. Let's see if they continue this nice offensive approach.
Gregory Soto answers the call from dugout as he'll try to record the final 2 outs of this one. Now in the box, Steven Souza. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
First offering. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. And the runner will score from second. And he's safe.
All right, huge knock to cut the deficit to 2 runs. You could start to see the fans are starting to get a little nervous. I'm going to need my man out on the mound to shut him down.
Martin Maldonado, as he'll go after a hard sinker that time and falls behind 0-1. A couple of RBIs for him already and a chance for more here. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike.
I always remember John Smoltz telling me the greatest asset a closer can have is short-term memory. And this situation calls for it right here. He's got to forget that he has any traffic on a base pass and just attack the zone.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And that misses 2-2.
All right, no more hoping he's going to chase. It's 2-2 now. You've got to come up with the best pitch right here because this is definitely a strikeout situation.
And that one yanked just foul. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
I think that's one of the toughest calls for an umpire to make. The check swing appeal, hitters rarely feel like they went, and I don't think he likes getting rung up there by the first base umpire. But looking at it, it's hard to say for sure that he didn't go around.
Michael Brantley is at the plate as he watches ball 1. A ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter. Lifetime versus this arm. He's 1 for 2. Count is 1-2 now. Now this crowd of 36,000 plus come to their feet. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Last strike now for Houston. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Time to narrow your focus up there at the plate. In a one-run game, he doesn't want to walk you, so there's a good chance he's going to get something to handle right here.
Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first to take care of him, and the Tigers bounce back here to take the finale and earn a split of this 4-game series as this one is over. 9-7, the final score in this ball game. The Detroit Tigers jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Tyler Alexander earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Born Jan 26, 36, but I never the brick. When I shoot, I never break. When I shoot it, swish. 4th quarter, 10 on the clock. Follow through.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Tigers, 9 runs on 10 hits. 1 error, they left 3 men on base. For the Astros, 7 runs on 15 hits. No errors, they left 12 men on base. Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 9 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.